program you are about to listen to is intended for adult entertainment only. It does not generate money of any kind. The creators of the program urge you to support the artists you hear on this show by either purchasing the song on iTunes and other various sites, or simply finding their YouTube channels if possible. It is very likely that the content you are about to hear will offend you, so listener discretion is advised. Oh wait, I think I said that wrong. Listener discretion is advised. Apparently that's how you're supposed to say it.
Okay guys, that's a wrap. Well, I guess that covers everything. So, still not satisfied after all of that, then all I can tell you is kick rocks or call the cops. Oh shit, you did! Snitches get stitches! Take that, coppers! Well, good news is, I got away. Bad news is, I think I pooped myself.
Here's a little story about a man with a shed. He was really bored, so this is what he said. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna get on the radio. So now in his shed, he does a funny show. Broadcasting, that is. Radio Gold. It's pretty funny.
What the fuck are you doing?
Welcome to the Shed Show. I'm it's DJ Uncle Bobby here with Joe Seeker. How are you, Joe?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm very good. Good morning.
I'm looking at pictures of stars who shouldn't have attempted plastic surgery. They've got their surgery all botched up.
Oh, man. I hate it when that happens.
Tori Spelling from 90210, where Danny owned the show, so she got to star on it even though she looked like a horse.
Yeah.
And she was the only one on the show that was still a virgin.
Did she look like a horse, or did she look like a zonkey?
She had a really nice mom and belly and stuff on her, but she was fucking hideous as fuck. But anyway, they did a job on her, man, and wow. Believe it or not, she looks worse. Wow.
Well, so,
her father was so rich when she was growing up. I know this because when I went to California, we took a Universal fucking Studios a tour of Star's houses.
yeah.
You know, like the little fucking thing. And they drove by their place, and they said, "This is Aaron Spelling. He's the director of such hit shows." Is fucking listed off all these things. Like Spelling is a legend in TV producer land. Anyway, and going on about how successful he is. And every Christmas, he trucks in snow for his backyard.
Oh, my God. He does not.
Yeah, that's what he used to do for them. That's how rich they were growing up in California. This guy would truck in snow so his kids could have a white Christmas on Christmas morning in the backyard.
Oh, my God. What a waste. Why don't you just go on vacation? Take your kids on vacation in summer cold.
Bobby,
Yeah.
I bet some Spanish guy, some Mexican named Jesus brought him.
Jesus bringing the snow.
Think about that. Okay, you can go on now. That took me a long time to lead into that.
Well, I was going to say, talking about that chick having a zonkey face, I just wanted everybody to realize, in case you don't know, a zonkey's a rare animal, much like the unicorn, right? Except for it exists. But it is a zebra.
Just so you know, too, when we're talking about zonkies, we're talking about half zebra, half donkeys.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was taking my time leading into.
all you hip young urbanites out there that call people zonkies. Mixed race individual who prefers to act white. We're all aware of that.
Right. We just we're really talking about Jack. Usually when we say it, we're talking about a jackass, but we just think a zonkey's cooler. You know.
I'm saving this link because we're gonna do a show about this.
But I do want this. I want the zonkey to be our new mascot. That's absolute.
Oh, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Joe's convincing me to start just calling the show the Zonkey Show. But
well, I gotta be quite honest. The shed show is cool, but our little shed sort of looks like maybe we're pervert.
Yeah,
we're painted up like a fucking playhouse.
We're following them breadcrumbs to fucking to one of those two Hansel and Gretel. We're. I like your little shed you made. I love that picture. But we can put that on the back burner, and whether we change the show or not, we can put the zonkey on there as the profile. I like that. Zonkies. You couldn't leave well enough alone. You had to let a donkey and a zebra fuck. Like, and is that playing God, Joe, or is that just that would have happened whether humans were here or not?
Well, donkeys aren't natural either.
Right, they're all right. That's what I mean. They're. Well, what's that?
I got an ad. I got rid of the ad thing.
Holy cow!
There was an ad playing.
Yeah.
My man's pop up.
Yeah, believe me, I know. Remember, it happened to me yesterday. It was fucking freaking me out. Well, it wasn't an ad. It was actually a song that I don't even know why that popped up. But anyway, what the fuck we were talking about? Oh, God damn it.
I know something we can talk about.
What the fuck are you doing?
What?
Let's talk about all the fucking houses full of whatever in California the authorities had to drive by yesterday. All the crime, all the gangs, all the fucking extortion, tax evasion, all the fucking everything you can imagine. They get to Justin Bieber's house to raid him because he threw eggs at his neighbor's house.
I finally saw the fucking saw the news story of it last night.
And we're not talking like a cop went there and like said, "Hey, Justin, your neighbor's charging you for whatever." We're talking like it looked like fucking chased OJ.
It did, dude. It really did. It looked like they were getting a murderer. I saw the picture they were showing, and there was like fucking 10 cop cars there, and fucking it was crazy. They had the house surrounded. First off, who gets raided for fucking egging somebody?
First thing I thought is, what the fuck? And then I realized what was going on.
What was going on?
Then it dawned on me. Because you know how I like to try to connect the dots.
Right. Play Columbo, sure.
Justin Bieber's just a little pop singing little fucking punk kid out of control. I'm not making excuses for him. He needs somebody to give him a shot in the fucking face and grow the fuck up. He was only throwing eggs. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But then we got to think about it. Justin Bieber is really rich. So the neighborhood he's in is probably full of really rich people. If he's being a dick in this neighborhood, he's probably pissing off some pretty influential people.
Yeah, that's true. Like, who was his neighbor? The neighbor could have been a judge or something. You know what I mean? They make big bucks.
Or the guy that lives across the road, or whatever. You know, he could have been fucking the U.S. Supreme Court's fucking daughter for all we know. You know what I mean? Out there finger banging her in the fucking pot party. Just think about what I'm saying. He's in the hood. He's Justin Bieber. He's rocking it. It's a rich neighborhood. Every teeny little bopper in the neighborhood's gonna be one at Justin Bieber's house.
Oh yeah, he's fucking every one of them daughters in that goddamn complex.
Around there, fucking nailing all, you know, just think about it all. I bet you that has more to do with it than the eggs.
It has to. Actually, you know what? Fuck, man, we gotta get detective theme music up, and we gotta play this all the time. That was actually really, you had, because it didn't make no sense to me either. Because first off, I mean, that makes the cops look bad. So why would they want to do that? Because they look like idiots now.
Because they don't care about Justin Bieber
Right. Well, and like you said, someone influential probably was like, "Look, this kid's fucking with a buddy, my neighbor, whatever, or the neighbor's influential, whoever. Somebody was influential in this and said, look, you know, could put the bitch to that guy, you know, that punk. Let him know just because he's famous, he can't go around fucking with our neighborhood. You know what I mean?
And he's not the only rich fucking punk in Hollywood. So they're sending a message. You know, you guys can live your life and you guys can be playboys. But, you know, you can only go so fast.
But at the same time, he is a teen. He's like I know he's an adult now, but he's still a teenager. And, you know,
18 years old with more money than fucking God.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, man.
And for the last fucking, ever since he's been a little wee fucking teeny boy, everybody in the world's wanting to suck his dick.
You know, rich kids see, there's other people out there, like rich people, not even famous, that get away with a lot more. I mean, those motherfuckers get away with murder.
There's a kid down in Texas there, I don't know if you saw this on Facebook, not too long ago, like fucking 15 or 16, got drunk, stole his father's fucking truck and fucking killed some people in an accident, and they fucking let him off with probation and counseling. And his defense is that fucking, I forget what they call it, but it's because he grew up so rich and privileged that he does not comprehend right or wrong because his parents have never held him accountable. So he doesn't understand what he couldn't do what he did. So only because with counseling and stuff can he be rehabilitated. Prison wouldn't help him. So they didn't send him to fucking jail. Like that was the defense. They let him go because he was rich. He grew up rich, basically.
Yeah, right. Right, so it's not his fault because no one ever told him right and wrong. But if it was us up there, they'd be like, what do they say? You know how many times I've heard Mr. Moore, ignorance is no excuse for breaking the law or blah, 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 the fucking speech they give you?
On a lighter note, Bobby, did you know that there's the seventh largest river in Korea? Let's see, the Injin River is the seventh largest river in Korea. It flows from the north to the south, crossing the demilitarized zone, the DMZ. Joins the Han River downstream from Seoul. The Injin River is also the setting of the battle during the Korean War. Is that interesting, Bobby?
No, I could give two shits.
One creepy thing about this river is that it has been nicknamed the River of Death.
Oh, now you should have led with that. Yeah, you should have led with that. Now I'm interested. Go on.
In South Korea, this is due to the large number of bodies that have been seen floating down from North Korea.
Oh my God.
The more I hear about North Korea, the more I want to live there.
Yeah.
The last time this was seen was in the 1990s, when there was a major famine in North Korea, and millions are believed to have starved to death. So yeah, that's all I got.
Now, anybody listening to this show who's heard this, remember this story when you're fucking on your Facebook crying about, you know, whatever the hell you're crying about, you know, and you know you can't take it anymore. Your life sucks. Remember the Korean people floating dead in the fucking, you know, or even having to see that. I remember I saw that on a movie and it fucking scared the shit out of me. Just bodies floating down the river. Ugh, creepy. So, that's not a lighter note at all, by the way. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm sorry, Bobby. I do have a lighter note.
Oh, we're about to go to a break. Hurry up.
Did you know that Marilyn Manson was accused of influencing the Columbine shooting, but he refused to speak about it in interviews and stuff because he didn't want to give the shooting any attention at all?
Good. Well, that's good. See, you know what? The fucking nerve of these people. You know, even if he did, and I doubt he did, even if he did, look, he's an entertainer. And I hate when people go and do bad shit and then blame it on entertainment. If you don't know the difference between entertainment and fucking real life, then you're an idiot and you shouldn't be around anyway. They should go around taking tests. And if they fail the fucking test, the common sense test about reality, a few questions like, do you think that, whatever, name a character on TV is real? And if they said yes on the test, you go back in there and you pop them right in the head with a fucking bullet. Put a bullet right in their brain. Just end it now because they're fucking too stupid. Where's our lady? You're too stupid to live here.
Well, you got a cue. You got to let me know when you want me to have that stuff queued up, Bobby. I don't know where Liz is.
Let's wake her up. Alright, so when we come back, we're going to do the birthday segment. And of course, at the end of every show now, we will name a jackass of the day. All that coming up right after the break.
You're listening to
The best songs on Spreaker.
Brought to you by The Shit Show. Only on Spreaker.com.
I used to bite my tongue and deal with them, burping, flatulating mortal men. I kept imagining muscles and hammering, so I moved out to the Amazon, hoped to find a hunk barbarian. No sign of hammers here, my future seemed unclear. But then the tourist left his DVD, so I watched it from my mango tree. Just one glance was all it took. That moment my whole world shook. The Studley brother who's manly and cut. No wonder Loki's got a stick up his butt. Yeah, Cupid's arrow struck me hard. I got a thing for the crown prince of Asgard, a ripped piece of man out of marble, God stole my heart. I wanna be Mrs. Thor, solid muscle, macho man, grit, Jane Foster, you can suck it. I'm gonna be Mrs. Thor,
Once a year we celebrate with stupid hats and plastic plates. The fact that you were able to make another trip around the sun. And the whole clan gathers round and gifts and laughter do abound when we let out a joyful sound and sing that stupid song. Happy birthday!
Sing it, Joe! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! But you didn't die this year, I guess that's good enough. So I guess, of course, the birthday segment's been around probably as long as the show's been around. The show's changed its name at various times, but nothing else ever changes. It's always the same garbage. Happy birthday to Charo, Joe. I was waiting for you to say something. Charo, if you don't know, is a singer, a dancer, and a comedian. And that's just what they say about entertainment people that really can't do any of that. They just throw it all in there. I don't know which one this is. It's the sisters. What did we say? We talked a little bit of this off air. What was it, Joe? Shaja Gabor, right?
Yeah, Fifi, I think her name was, or something. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Jaja. They were like
two sisters.
They're twins, I think, even.
I think they might be, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, them two hideous European chicks.
Yeah. She, and it's just getting worse. And they were not. I guess for back then, they were probably sex symbols back then. But now, now they're just, they're old and shit. And she's 7. How the fuck old is she? She's it's like her 63rd birthday, or 63 years old today. She looks like she's 106.
Wow. She looked bad in the 80s, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. She didn't even look that great in the 80s. She probably was smoking in the 60s, though. She's like a fucking vampire. She's been around since the 40s. So, also, I want to lead a segue into, I forgot to mention this, but that's fine. I'm sure everybody loves surprises. A segue into, into the news as well, because I got something to go with it, with birthdays, Joe. We won't even put, I'm not even going to play the intro, but the news story is Doris D. Hardy hires male stripper for her. How old do you think this broad is? She hires a male stripper, Joe.
100.
Yeah! You're right. I should have had the damn winner thing up. Good job. You are a detective. I'm telling you, we should open up our own detective agency. I'll answer the phones and take the jobs, and you can be the detective.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at what I do.
Yeah, I'll be the secretary. That's fine, but you can't grab my ass. All right? I don't like, I'm not into that. But/I'll be your secretary. It'll be great. It'll be like Monk. I'll be your nurse / assistant. And
awesome.
Yeah, and you can walk around and solve mysteries and shit. We'll get a Scooby-Doo van and everything. It'll be great. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? So this chick is 100 years old and she hires a stripper. Brought to you by HuffingtonPost.com. I don't know why they think this is news, but whatever. It's, Oh! Oh! Bless me. Oh, God. Anyway. What happened? What happened to you? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm here, buddy. I'm here.
I don't know. Are we fighting right now?
No, are we fighting yet?
Not yet? Oh, shit, he's planning on it.
Oh, you're so cold.
So that's it. I think I'm not used to doing this much material simply because, usually it would crash by now.
Yeah, no, I'm usually I get a break and I get a chance to reset my thoughts.
We do have, I do have what do I have up? I had a whole nother segment, I think, but I got rid of it because we only have 7 minutes.
Well, Bobby, did you know, I'll save you again, Bobby.
Thanks.
I'll save you.
Thanks.
Did you know that the movie My Cousin Vinny, that some law schools use that as a teaching tool? Let's see what it says here. It says, the movie My Cousin Vinny is the story of, we know, and the two New Yorkers traveling through rural Alabama in an all-odd series of events. They are charged with a murder they didn't commit. We know the story. And put on trial their cousin, the rookie lawyer, Beanie Gambini. That was awesome. To you.
That was a good movie.
Come here to say it was one of the best, probably Joe Pesci's best movie ever, I think.
I don't know. That did get him.
She's standing there on the step and she's stomping her foot and screaming, "Bye, logic block, just a ticket." They're all dressed like a couple New Yorkers.
That definitely got him, famous. You know what I mean? Got him where he is today, but I don't know if it's the best movie he's ever been in. I like him more as like a scary badass, or because I think I just like the fact that he'll fuck you up and he's only like 4 foot tall.
His comic attempts to equip them are amusing for the audience, but it turns out they have actual legal merit. Lawyers have praised the accuracy of the movie's depiction of trial procedures and trial strategy. One lawyer explained that the movie is so well received amongst legal professionals because everything that happens in the movie could happen and often does at trial.
Really?
One legal textbook uses the movie to exemplify the art of presenting expert witnesses at trial. Other law professionals have utilized My Cousin Vinny to teach courtroom tactics such as voir dire and cross-examination. Even Supreme Court Justice Anton Sequeira, whatever his name is, has cited the movie as an example of the principle that the client can use his own lawyer, My Cousin Vinny, entertaining and educational.
So, so you're telling me in lawyer school is what I like to call it. You know, I don't like fancy words. When you go to lawyer school, that may be one of the first movies you ever watch. You sit there,
At lawyer-matologist school.
Yeah, at lawyer-matologist school, you watch My Cousin Vinny to get you all set up and started.
Well, what they're saying is that, well, if you really think about how that movie broke down and how he picked apart the eyewitness testimony and stuff, is what they're talking about. Is that it was like usually them courtroom movies are quite phony with, you know, like A Few Good Men. As good as the movie was, there's no judge or anything in the world would let Tom Cruise fucking banter Jack Nicklaus like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I enjoy lawyer movies.
I want the truth.
Yeah, I enjoy.
Speaking of Tom Cruise, I watched the movie Oblivion last night.
I saw the end. I saw it was on at the end, and it was like only 20 minutes left, so I wasn't gonna watch it. But
It's all right. It's nothing great. I'm not going to tell you anything about it because I want you to.
oh, you want me to watch it?
But it's
What's it about? What's the plot?
about the future.
And
Oh, fuck, I'll ruin it for you, Bobby. I'll tell you. Fuck it, I'll ruin
I
it.
just want the gist of it. You don't
How
have.
much time do I gotta kill? How much time do I gotta kill?
Oh, well, I can play something. You don't have to kill nothing. I'll play you singing karaoke.
Bobby.
But you got 3 minutes.
Yeah, I can do it. I can spoil this movie in 3 minutes.
Okay. So your spoiler alert.
So the way it starts out is like it shows Tom Cruise and this hot redheaded English chick, or Australia, whatever she is, and they're all alone and they're on Earth in the future, and he's a technician and she's like a computer runner, and they're linked to like the other humans. And the story is that Earth was attacked by fucking aliens. They blew up the moon, and when they did, it threw Earth into chaos because it keeps us stable and stuff, and it caused earthquakes and tidals and all that. And then they invaded the Earth. So, according to Tom Cruise at the start of the movie, the humans won, but Earth was no longer livable. So they had to move to a moon off Jupiter. And all the other humans went ahead. Fucking Tom Cruise and this other chick were the only two humans behind. They were running these water evaporator things.
Right.
Send the water on to the other humans, and in 2 weeks they were going to live on the moon with them too. And then there's supposedly leftover soldiers of the fucking army, of the alien army,
Yeah.
that are called scabs, and Tom Cruise fucking maintains the drones that kill the scabs. So as the movie plays on, you start to realize, you come to find out that the scabs are really humans. The people that are running shit are really the aliens.
Oh, they flipped it up.
Tom Cruise is a clone. And you'll understand more when you watch the movie, but fucking that there's all kinds of Tom Cruises all over the planet. They're sucking all the water out of the planet.
Oh, so Tom Cruise is technically the bad guy then.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your spoiler. There's your spoiler alert.
What happened is when the aliens first appeared, Tom Cruise and like a crew of astronauts went up in the spaceship, and while they were going towards the spaceship, they couldn't get away, so he jettisoned the rest of the crew and him and the Australian chick went in, and what they ended up doing was cloning Tom Cruise and her, and all the soldiers were made after Tom Cruise. Like all the human, the aliens made were all look like Tom Cruise.
We gotta go. How would you rate this movie?
I'd give it a 3. 3 out of 5.
All right, we're out of here. See you, everybody.
2 thumbs up and no boner.
And what do we legalize?
Cocaine. Legalize cocaine.
Come on, here we go. I'm on the air right fucking now.